Shalom. All praises to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakah HaKodash. Double honors to the apostles, elders, bishops of Great Millstone, and Shalom to the prophets of that body, and Shalom to the 144,000. All Israelite, all Israelites, male or female, that have a certain stature in this world, okay, are the reincarnation of Israelites that were in that were in entertainment in the ancient world also. They were in the Colosseum, individuals like Mike Tyson. They were in theater, individuals like Denzel Washington. They were in music, individuals like Prince, for example, right? They were the entertainers. And those same individuals are in that incarnation today, okay? They were always on the left-hand side. They always took the consolation prize. And to be part of this left-hand side world, most Israelites that have a real solid platform, so to speak, individuals like Denzel Washington know they're Israelites. He knows he's an Israelite. His son knows he's an Israelite. Okay? Information has come out, okay, via our elders, the elders of Great Millstone, that his son played what they call American football here in this country, but football, okay, in America. And his son, met with some of our prophets and teachers who were when they were in the so-called world, because Israel is talented, they were, either, amateur basketball players or football players, and they were about to be on that verge of making it, so to speak, in this world. And a lot of them have, the Yahweh Shai saved them and brought them out of that, they brought them out of this world, in terms of, making it in this evil world. Yahweh Shai got them out of that. They are in this world, but they're not of the world. And they were, in training in these certain camps or whatever. Okay, I'm just paraphrasing because it wasn't exactly said like this, but and Denzel's son was adhering to the word. He knows he's an Israelite, right? And he even Denzel's son mentioned the fact that his dad knows, Denzel Washington knows he's an Israelite. Okay, they know. If he knows he's an Israelite, why is he being dipped in dirty water that's full of chlorine or other sorts of chemicals and other sorts of acidic chemicals, and not even pure clean water? And this is just a ritual to the world to sort of please them, because with him coming out that he kissed a man and all that kind of thing, and him sort of admitting to it, and then him also saying the fact that when it comes to Diddy's parties, he left by 12 o'clock because after that it gets crazy. And also word has come out that he actually stayed in behind in those parties. Once the drugs kick in and those wicked orgies take off, and well, the drug of choice is ecstasy, and ecstasy makes you all freaky. It makes women deal with women, men deal with men. The inhibitions go out the window. And Denzel brought it out, the fact that he did kiss a man on the mouth. And the way they see it, the way like for example, a lot of these influencers, these bodybuilders talk about their steroid and trend use. They talk about it. So if they do get accused of it down the line, they've already brought it out. So he doesn't feel so, they don't get like a heavy hand or a negative impact from the rest of the world. That's why Denzel's bringing this all out about himself, giving, touching on this and that and the third, saying that, yeah, he's kissed the man on the mouth and all that kind of thing, And now, to sort of like, as we're approaching this wicked season of Christmas, which is pursuant to the book of Jeremiah 10 onwards, you're not supposed to celebrate. He's talking about being part of the elect and the 144. Well, the 144 are going to have the name of Yahweh Bahashem Yahshai. They're not going to call the slave doctrine that Esau, the so-called white man, put on you since the days of cattle or chattel slavery, when the chains were around our necks and when those iron masks were on Jake's faces. Okay? And then on top of that, you wouldn't wear a nightie. You're wearing something that women wear when they go to bed at night. And then on top of that, you wouldn't have, if you are going to be in the forefront of so-called religion or of the Bible, putting the Bible forward, you wouldn't have, that idolatry symbol, which is basically a symbol of death, which is a crucifix. And then on top of that, you wouldn't have a clean-shaven face, right? And then on top of that, you wouldn't even kiss a man on the mouth, because pursuant to the book of Leviticus, you're not supposed to. A man shouldn't even, deal with another man in that way. All right. Okay. And then on top of that, you talk about being part of the elect. Well, the elect are going to have that name, and the fact that we are coming to the end, right? And a lot of the Israelites, certain MMA stars, certain individuals that haven't made it really that big, they're sort of in between, are proclaiming the name of Yahweh Bahashem Yahshai. And the Lord said that when this truth is spread to the four corners of the earth, then the end shall come. And the end is going to come. All right? And we're at that point where Yahweh Shai is around the corner, individuals having visions and dreams of explosions in the sky and the Lord returning. When the Lord will cut the sky open. But what you're trying to do is, because you have a certain amount of clout, a certain amount of influence in this world, and you are what they call a 5-star Hollywood actor, and you are a so-called black man, which a lot of artists, a lot of college students, a lot of youngsters try and influence. You are like the Sidney Poitier of modern times. You are the brown face for a lot of so-called black men to follow. Northern Kingdom or Southern Kingdom, but especially Southern Kingdom, because you look like them, right? They're going to say, okay, forget all this Israelite stuff. If Denzel's getting all the success and blessings, I am not going to adhere to the truth of the Israelites, okay? Okay, and then what they're doing also is pushing a whole lot of individuals, so-called Black, Hispanic, and Native Indian, back into the church worldly doctrine, okay? When you know all these people that are in this kind of world of these churches are getting judgment. T.D. Jakes. Who's that that pastor many years ago? Some Bishop Long or whatever his name was. Eddie Long. Right? And many other individuals. And the truth is coming about these churches. All right? That, the Bible is just a prop. They follow nothing within that. You call good evil and evil good, paraphrasing the scriptures. So basically everything that's good in the scriptures you call evil, and everything that's evil of this world you call good. So therefore you are just adding to it. Okay? Because the Lord said that, even Satan can come as an angel of light. Right? And you're basically doing the same sort of thing. You're trying to portray yourself as to be an angelic individual. I'm getting dipped in so-called holy water or whatever, getting baptized. But really, you're still pushing the same demonic doctrine. You're not part of the 144, Denzel. The hopeful elect are whoever they are across the four corners of the earth. But you're definitely not. Okay? Because you're almost 70 years old. All right? You were in your 20s when I was born in the mid-70s. So you are definitely an older man. All right? And you could have come out about this truth. And you're from New York. So you know about the Israelites. All right? Because what were you? You were 22 years old in 1976. And are you telling me that you didn't see the Israelites on the street? You didn't see the elders in New York? Yeah? Mark 8:36, for what shall it profit a man if he shall gain the whole world and lose his own soul? You've gained the whole world. You're a box office movie star. I haven't seen you wear a dress. I haven't seen you wear makeup. I haven't seen you wear a wig. But I know to get to the position that you got, there is no effing way you've got there just through sheer grit, through sheer grit and hard work. Yeah, you've done that, but also you have to please the powers that be on the left hand side. You know, when you're a younger man, the women desired you, but I'm sure a lot of homos did too. And on top of that, whether you desire to be that way or not, you're probably used to it. And then on top of that, because that's your religion now, being a Satanist, you have to follow your religion. You follow it to a T. You drink blood, okay? Probably, allegedly, you probably drink a man's fluids as well. SEMEN, which is disgusting. All right, you probably eat feces too, because you do everything that's adverse to righteousness, because that's your religion. You have to please the left-hand side angels around you, the demons. All right, because those demons visit your handlers, and the handlers say, "Oh, he so and so is not doing enough to please me," and your handler will send a message to you. Oh, you gotta get down. You gotta go and see so and so. You gotta like bend over, or you gotta get on your knees, or you gotta come to a certain party at 12 o'clock midnight. Bring your wife along too, and then your wife is probably getting ran through. You know, maybe your daughters. You got a daughter as well, I believe. These are the kind of things that they have to do, and we know that. Okay, that's why you see a lot of actors and individuals come in for like a season of work, right? Rappers, R&B stars, they either get deleted, or rock and roll stars, jazz musicians, actors, actresses. You see them in one movie, and you think, where the hell do they go? Because the next level was they were asked that question: do you want to go further? If you have to go further, this is what you got to do. And they left, and some lived to tell the tale. Some didn't. But you're here to say it, you know. And then obviously you're on such a high level, you must know America's going to be destroyed. So why are you still in America? That's the Lord putting that spirit on a lot of you jakes to stay in America. You know why? Because you think the Lord is not going to return in your lifetime, and you also think that maybe you have got a seat in a certain bunker, maybe you got your own bunker. I don't know. And you think because it's 20 feet thick of the most solidest metal, whatever, you've got food and oxygen in there for approximately 20 years. You know, you've got underground malls, shops, and cafes, so you can live like you do overground. You can still have your wicked freak off parties underneath. You think they're going to be good? Well, you're sadly mistaken. Those bunkers are going to be your coffins. They're going to be your graves. All right, and you Jakes are going to die, and you're not part of the elect, Denzel. All right, you can fake the funk as much as you want. You lost your seat, and on top of that, you are part of the 2/3. Okay, you're definitely part of the 2/3. Let's go to Matthew 19:24. And again, I say unto you, it is easier for a camel, and you know how big a camel is, right? And again, I say unto you, it is easier for a camel to go through the eye of a needle than for a rich man to enter into the kingdom of the Most High Yahweh B'Hashem Yahushai. Yeah, part of the elect. Most Jakes are blessed financially. Some are, some aren't. Some come into it. Some are deprived of it for a little while. Are deprived of finances for a little while until they come into it again, because the Lord abases you and also makes you abound. But for the most part, Jake's going to be good, but they're going to go through trials and tribulations. They're going to be going through the furnace of affliction. All right, they're not going to have it good. They're not going to have it hunky dory. They're not going to be comfortable on this side, because this is not our rest. All right, this is not our rest. And you've taken the consolation prize. All right, you're part of that number of Zechariah 13 and 9, I believe, where two parts shall be cut off, Denzel. You're part of that 2 parts. You and your family. Okay? And you do subliminals as well. Like in Training Day, oh, they shot me in the ass. They shot you in the ass. We know you got shot in the ass, literally, by other rods and probably dildos too, by the powers that be. The casting couch applies to men as well as women. All right, but you're letting your handlers know, yeah, he's mentioning the fact that he actually literally got shot in the ass. All right, because Training Day was a big ass movie. It's still a hit to this day. All right, Still a hit to this day. Mm-hmm. Let's go to Ephesians, the book of Ephesians. Let's go a different version. King James Version. This is the real cleansing, the washing of the word. Okay, he's not being dipped in dirty water and calling on a heathenistic name. Okay, the Lord Yahweh Hashem Ashai said he's a jealous power. All right? And Acts 4 and 12 says that there's only one name under heaven that we must be saved. Okay? And you don't have that name. And even if you do know the name Denzel, you're not going to call upon it. You're just like the heathen. These Amalekites, these small hatters, these tunnel diggers. They can't call on the name Hashem, and you probably can't. The Lord has probably put like a chokehold around your neck where you can't even say it, or you're ashamed to say it. Acts 4 and 12. Neither is there salvation in any other, for there is none other name under heaven given among men whereby we must be saved. Ain't no Jesus, the Christ, the black Messiah. Ain't no Most High Christ bless. Most High is a title for the Most High, but it definitely ain't no Christ bless. Okay, ain't no Ashaya, Asherahiah. No, is it Yeshaya, Asherahiah? Okay, ain't no Yeshua. Okay, it's Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai. Okay, and only the elect have that name. The elect call upon that name. The elect pray in that name. The elect meditate upon that name. All right, the elect go through hell on a daily basis, but they, you know what they have? They have a firm belief and faith in that name, and they know that because the Lord is a comforter to us. He's our balm on our pain. Because when we say that name, we know that, okay, better days are going to come. And this ain't forever. We're so close to going home. There is no way a Jake that is in that is part of the Lord's number gonna 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 run away or go backwards and say, oh, I'm gonna go back into the world. There's nothing left in this world. It's all vanity. You can have all the riches in this world. What the hell is it? There's nothing. There's nothing here. Nothing. The women are tainted. The food is the women are tainted. The food is tainted. The world is tainted. The clothes are tainted. Everything's tainted. The liquor's tainted. All right. Everything's tainted. There's nothing left in this world. Okay. We're looking forward to better days. All right. And that power. Okay. And to have these damn heathens in subjection. You can just keep bending over. I was about to say the F word. The British cigarettes. Ephesians 5:26, that he might sanctify and cleanse it with the washing of water by the word. You get washed over by the word. You get sanctified. You get cleansed by the word in the right doctrine of Yahweh Hashem Shai, because it's precept upon precept, line upon line, here a little and there a little. That's how you connect it up. It's like one of them puzzles, you know, when you're a child, it's dot to dot. You know, when you one of them puzzles, you get like little it's like a puzzle, like where it's a picture of something. It could be a lion, it could be a sheep, and you connect the dots as a child to get what? The image. All right? And this is precept upon precept. It's like connecting the dot, like going from 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's not like literally reading the Bible from start to end like you read a novel. Right? All right? It's not reading a storybook it's you have to read it. It's in a puzzle. Okay, and that puzzle is only going to be unraveled by the elect. And the elect are going to be given that transparency in their mind and the connection to the Most High, Yahweh Shai, via their pineal gland, their mind. The Lord's going to open them up spiritually to see, to let them know what time it is. But the rest of you are blinded. Okay? The reason why they're using you to do this, they're trying to sway you away, because church doctrine is basically a prosperity doctrine. And a lot of so-called black people, Southern Kingdom, look up to their heroes, their idols, you know, the people they bow down to. Look up to Quincy Jones. He's gone. Sidney Poitier, um, Bill Cosby when he was around. You know, um, R&B stars, but Denzel Washington, because he's such a box office hit, and he's a hit with the women, right? A lot of Jakes want to say, "I want to be like him too." You know, they're gonna say, "Oh, I look just as good as Denzel. I can make it in the industry." You know, oh, he's a minister now. He's given his life to the Lord. If I do that, if I work hard and pray to the Lord and say the Jeebus word, maybe I can make it too, right? And also take a lot of you Jakes that have possibly come into the truth, take you away from that, and they're going to say, because some Jakes might have set foot in the world, set foot in the truth. They're watching the videos and they might get a little bit of hell here and there and think, this ain't for me. I'm going to go back to celebrating Christmas and, celebrating Christmas. Oh, I'm craving a blunt. I want to get high. I can't deal with this stress. I want to go back into the world. I want to go back to the church. I'm still praising God. I might not be saying the name. And, this is why a lot of these YouTube influencers around. And Denzel is you're a bigger influence. Okay? What's an influence? The capacity to have an effect on the character development or behavior of someone or something, or the effect itself. All right? So you have an effect on people. People look up to you. Women desire you. Obviously, you're an older man now. Maybe the older women desire you now. All right? So you're going to have effect. And you know how the women love to follow worldly doctrine. And when women follow worldly doctrine, their husbands follow suit, because a lot of Jakes are simps. All right? You see a lot of these pop the balloon shows. What do Jakes do? A woman would reject Jake. Jake's 6'2", 6'3", muscle bound and everything, got a good job. And these wenches would reject him, and they're fat with wigs on their head. And I keep thinking, why is Jake after these so-called black women for? It just blows my mind. Why? Why are you into them for? Get you a nice Indian, Elamite girl, white girl, Edomite girl, Ishmaelite, you know? But they always want a black queen, black queen, black queen, right? You go to these pop balloon shows, and Jake is always simping. The bitch might reject him, and he's still, you're beautiful, you're my type, you're beautiful, you're my type. And the bitch got a fucking tie around her waist, claws for toes. They're in that mindset. They want a black woman, they want black children. Your still children are going to be they're going to be brown. We're not Hamites. We don't look one kind of way. We're naturally a comely nation. All right? Get yourself a nice Elamite girl. Some of them are Jake. Whether they're Jake or not, it don't make a difference. All right? Beautiful, long, dark hair, brown skin. If you want a woman of color, if you're not into white girls, that's cool. More for me. I like Elamite women. All right? Get yourself if you're in the truth, you want an Israelite woman, get yourself a nice Northern Kingdom woman. You don't want to deal with no heathen woman. Get yourself a Moabite woman, a Chinese girl, You don't have to deal with a ninja woman, man. I don't know why you Jakes, still go on these shows. I don't know whether it's for notoriety or you're just stupid. You're probably listening to your mother's words. Oh, yeah, make sure the girl is black. I wouldn't accept no girl that's not black. I don't want no other girl in this house or coming to see me, as I'm not going to see my grandchildren when they're born. Some stupid shit like that woman would say. All right? Now, back to Denzel. This is the reason why he's an influence. He's trying to put that negative spin back on you guys. All right? Let's see what else is there. Look at him. He looks through. Look at him. In this image here, with the earrings and a chain, at least he looks like an Israelite from the ancient world. Got the jewelry on, got a bit of facial hair. He looks, he looks kind of majestic there, even though we know what he's really like. Compare that look compared to how he is here. Look at this. Soulless almost. Making that stupid face he always does. Look at that. Jake's already watching. Prophecies being fulfilled. Denzel's Washington's baptism sparks a powerful message from him and his wife. Let's see what they're saying, actually. Look at that. Lo and behold, Satan shows up there. Let's see what the word. I will always cry when someone gets baptized. My look at that. This is a woman speaking, by the way, or woman writing this, or woman typing this. Sorry. I always cry when someone gets baptized. My husband is getting baptized tomorrow on Christmas Eve. You can't make this shit up, man. For real. If you still celebrate Christmas in 2024, man, you are gone. The Lord don't like you. That's for sure. I pray that he who started the good work in him may accomplish it. Another woman there. It's probably I don't know. Probably some woman from West Africa that's got kind of a Hamite type name there. When he was 20, Miss Ruth Green prophesied that Denzel Washington would go around the world preaching the gospel. It's now coming to pass almost 50 years later. Hallelujah. See how he influences people? I'm so happy for him. 50 years in the making, but there is no Oscar that he has ever won that can top this. May God bless you, Denzel. To God be the glory. Which God is he praying to? That's the question. Yeah? He's not part of the elect, okay? Let's go to one more scripture. The election have obtained it. Well, that's ERV. No, let's go here. Romans 11:7. What then? Israel hath not obtained it. What then? Israel hath not obtained that which he seeketh for. But the election hath obtained it, and the rest were blinded. The elect have obtained it. In the kingdom, in the kingdom, Denzel's going to be all right. He'll be deleted on this side, on the altar of America, sacrificial altar of America, like a lot of other Israelites. And all the heathens are going to be gone, of course. But in the kingdom, he'll come back through the loins of the elect Israelite man that's going to be beamed up into the chariots. Okay? The elect have obtained it. Romans 11:7. What then? Israel hath not obtained that which he seeketh for, but the election hath obtained it, and the rest were blinded. And the rest are your 2/3. And 2/3, there's millions of 2/3 that are going to die, man, on this side. We're the most largest nation on the planet Earth, pursuant to Hosea 1:10. We are everywhere, looking like everybody. All right? Because you are whatever your father is, regardless of what the mother is. Even if you look exactly like your mother. All right? You could be a Judite that looks like Wesley Snipes. Someone like Wesley deals with a so-called white woman. Blonde hair, blue eyes, and his son comes out just like the mother. Not even tanned. Okay? His son, that's still his son though. He may look like Brad Pitt or Leonardo DiCaprio, who incidentally both are Jakes anyway. Leo definitely. Brad Pitt, I'm assuming because Brad's a wicked actor, so I'm thinking he could be Jake too. Yeah, but nevertheless, that child is still Jake, no matter whatever they look like. All right. Just trying to see if I want to add anything else. I think I might go to Zechariah 13 and 39, 13 and 8 and 13 and 9. Okay, because the elect have the name, Denzel. The elect have the name. The elect have the name, all right? You don't have the name. Zechariah 13 and 8. And it shall come to pass that in all the land, saith the Lord, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahshai, 2 parts therein shall be cut off and die, but the third shall be left therein. Okay? 33% will be saved, 66.6% will be deleted. And that 66.6% will come back through the loins in the kingdom of the elect men. All right? Whether you are born in the womb of a concubine or an Israelite woman, or whether you're born from the womb of an Israelite woman, or a second or a lesser wife, a concubine, you will come back from the loins of an Israelite man. Verse 9, and I will bring the third part, the elect, through the fire. and will refine them as silver is refined, and will try them as gold is tried. They shall call on my name, and I will hear them. I will say, it is my people, and they shall say, the Lord Yahweh Bahasham, Yahweh Shai is my power. Okay, Denzel, the elect are going to call on his name. You're not part of the elect. Okay, you say you want to be part of that number, ain't going to happen. You're not part of that number. You think you're going to have everything in this world by selling your ass, and then the Lord's going to give you spiritual power to make you part of the elect. Look at this guy. Look how corny he looks. Little teeth, you know? Looks like one of the members of MOP. You know that the mash out posse, the guy with all the teeth. Maybe he's trying to in his mind thinking, let me just do this, see if I can save myself because America's going to be destroyed. Maybe he's bugging out. This scrambling, innit? PD likes that word. This scraping. He's scraping and scrambling to try and save himself. So when the truth comes out, they're going to say, "Oh, but he gave his life to God now, so he's a new person, so he's not a homo no more." Or even if he kisses a man, he's baptized, he's okay, he's washed now. It's all a facade. It's all fake. All right. He's just an influencer on another level, trying to influence the world and trying to fool everybody. All right. He's nobody. Okay. Very soon, America's gonna, financial system is gonna crash, and all your riches and all your millions ain't gonna mean nothing, and all your movies ain't gonna mean nothing either. All right. Anyway, all praises to Yahweh Bashim Hashai Bashim Rakak Shalom.